this league is always the same. You get Philly beating DC yesterday, a last place team beating a first place team, and that's where this league is. Parity is so close, and there's not a lot sometimes between teams.
Yeah, in Orlando and LA, and we got
exactly.
So I guess otherwise, so you talked on Saturday about possession play and how that was a point of emphasis. Did you guys do any kind of drills last week, or was it more just kind of a pre-game point of emphasis?
We talked about what we train on it all the time. It's just the team becoming more and more comfortable with it. And, I think about 18, 19 minutes into the game, a switch sort of went on, and they felt a lot more comfortable holding the ball.
In these long passing sequences, like 20 passes, 25 passes, it seems like you guys are sort of hitting another level than you guys even had last year. Have you seen that improve, or is it just another step forward?
Just another step forward. I mean, it's what this team is comfortable doing. I think you always have to have a team play somewhat in their comfort zone. It's what certain players are comfortable doing. Pineda and Papa and Oba when he's out there, and Clint and so forth, they're comfortable, and some of the other guys who weren't always necessarily guys who wanted the ball are now becoming more comfortable with the ball. So it's definitely a progression that's, you're always striving towards that and working towards that.
In Gonzo, he doesn't always make kind of the killer pass or the one that gets on the highlights, but it seems like he does perform a pretty essential function for you guys. How would you kind of characterize his role in your guys' midfield?
Well, you need connectors. I think every team needs connectors. When you look at all the great teams across the world, whether it's a Xabi Alonso, whether it's a Xavi when he was starting all the time at Barcelona, whether it's a Schweinsteiger, you look at all those teams and they have somebody in the midfield that's sort of a connector for them. A Pirlo is maybe not getting all the assists and all the attention, all the glory, but players need to connect. It keeps the play going, the ball flowing.
Has it been a conscious thing defensively where maybe you guys are not so worried about the number of shots that you concede as long as they're low percentage? Because it seems like you've been giving up a lot, but they haven't been that threatening.
I think a lot of Vancouver shots were low percentage shots, and the thing we concentrated on against them was not to allow balls to get played over the top, and and for them to stretch us that way. And there was really only the one ball where Stefan caught it near the edge of the 18 off a bounce. That was the only one where they came close to stretching us.
Did I miss Oba today, or was he out here at all?
He was working on his own. We're hoping tomorrow he was definitely made strides up, ran on his own and so forth today. So we'll see how he is for tomorrow.